Hi guys, and welcome to the Groupon Solution. Thanks for downloading. This is part of our After Groupon Method series. This is where we're going to go into detail, as promised, to discuss some pretty powerful follow-up Groupon tactics that will go on to make you more profitable, will leave you with better reviews, and keep everyone happy, especially you, the business owner. All right, so let's get started right now. So what's covered? We're going to cover things like, number one, how to use Groupon to instantly build a list. Number two, we're going to show you how to get subscribers excited about receiving your sales message delivered to their inboxes as often as you'd like to send them. The third item we're going to cover is the secret sauce strategy, where we're going to show you how to use testimonials to protect your reputation, and we're going to do it through the power of our testimonial distribution system. Next up, number four, we're going to show you how to finesse and properly handle Groupon shoppers. Yes, there's actually a way to handle these guys that most businesses haven't considered, and that's why they're getting trashed for the most part. Number five, we're going to show you how to leverage your super-powered money machine that you've acquired, that is, your list. And finally, number six, we're going to teach you guys an old-school marketing trick that will squeeze even more money out of your already super-hot money-making list. This is a cool strategy, so stay tuned. Grab a pen, grab a pad, stop reading your emails, close out any other web browser tabs you might have open, and give this your full attention, as it's full of some pretty powerful stuff that you're going to love and will be even better if you decide to implement. Okay, so let's jump right into it. Number one, our first problem is that Groupon doesn't actually supply you with a list of buyers. Now, I mentioned that we're going to use Groupon to build your list, but the thing is, they don't actually give you the list of buyers that bought your offer from the site, which is kind of strange. And I got this following quote from this source here, where you can just look at it, GrouponWorks.com. It's from their fact page, where you can go verify this for yourself. But here it is, direct from the FAQ site page at the bottom. It says, "Can I get the mailing list from you so I can use it later?" And the answer, as posted right on the page, is, "Unfortunately, our privacy policy restricts us from sharing our email list with third parties." Okay, so this is what you need to do. You need to capture their contact details at the time of redemption. If you're currently running something like Groupon or Living Social, make sure you set up a system where you capture their details at the time of redemption. The way that you do this is to offer them some exclusive bribe of some sort, something that they can only get if they give you these details. Okay, so now you don't want to get into a tit for tat match and make this very complicated or difficult, because if they don't want to give you these details, then you probably don't want them on your list anyway. Okay, in fact, you probably want to get these guys in and out quickly, quietly, and as peacefully as possible. Okay. So what kind of exclusivity are we talking about? You can offer them an additional amount off their next visit. Say something like, sign up and get an extra 10% savings off your next visit. Mention that you mean 10% more than the Groupon deal. Make it obviously something that's worth their while, not 10% off your normal price. Your customers are going to jump all over this, and believe me, it will be a worthwhile offer for you too. Trust me, we're going to cover this in just a bit. Okay, you can tell them about additional surprise bonuses that are only available for those that sign up. Surprise bonuses work great. It creates intrigue, it creates curiosity, and a want-to-know more feeling that's completely undeniable. Get creative, come up with some more of your own. I'm sure you can come up with a few if you just think about it. Number two, okay, you want to offer content that is going to be engaging and valuable to your subscriber, to the subscribers of your list. Now, consider people on lists hate to be spammed, but they do, however, appreciate value. If you're going to give them something of value, they will appreciate that. So, to your list, you're going to give them something valuable, and that means you have to be willing to give away something that could have been sold. Don't ever give something away that you could not have otherwise have sold, because then it's not high perceived value, it's junk. No one wants to receive junk. Here are some ideas. An example we'll use just for the purpose of this video are restaurants, but there's a ton of examples. I'm encouraging you guys to expand your mind. Restaurants can offer things like cooking ideas, including great meal suggestions for perfect occasions, special events, and things of that nature. We can offer recipes for making favorite meals at home. Include whatever you'd like to give away as a thank you gesture, some kind of goodwill. You could include cultural FAQs about the different components of what makes up your various dishes. Storytelling is powerful here. Talk about historical significance of things, myths surrounding them, legends, etc. Anything that will bring life to your story. You want to make this compelling and engaging, and that's really the key here. You could discuss health benefits, case studies, stuff like that. If you know about these sorts of things, then offer that up. Again, these are just some suggestions, but I encourage you to come up with your own. All right. So once you have your ideas in place for your continuity series, you now have something that people will be excitedly awaiting each week, or whatever the frequency you set to send these things out are. They are now expecting you to send them things in their email or offline mail, however you're doing it. So why not include a promotional message right along with your valued content? It doesn't cost you any more to send this out with your promotion. You don't have to put a promo in every message now. It's nice to just receive some valued content for free with no strings attached every once in a while from time to time. Okay, so keep that in mind, because you can also turn a customer off if they're feeling like they're getting very little in the way of content and instead have just signed up to be bombarded by offers. This next message is important to every business, but not enough of them do enough to actually focus on this and on this as a campaign. The question is, are you collecting testimonials? And when I say collecting, I mean getting handwritten letters. Are you getting thank you emails or feedback emails? Are you doing surveys to foster customer response and customer feedback? Are you trying to get your customers to leave you video reviews or video testimonials? Now, all of these are great ways to secure and retain legitimate customer testimonials, and you should be doing this right now in your business, okay? So what do we do once we started compiling these testimonials? Well, you can do things like posting them on a testimonials page on your website, or wherever you'd like to place them on your website, randomly. Some businesses have rotating testimonial programs that display random testimonials, which is great, which is very powerful. And you can get these testimonials posted on review sites, which is a very strong, powerful way to leverage this. Sites like Yelp, which is really big in densely populated cities like San Francisco, Chicago, and New York. You can go to yelp.com to look them up and post your site there. Google Places, it's the latest upcoming review platform that a lot of business owners are unaware of, as so many businesses have not actually even claimed their Google Places listing. I think something like 50 million sites are posted on Google Places, and that's thanks to Google's scraping system. And I think something like only like 4 or 5 million businesses have actually claimed them there, so it's pretty astounding. The good old Yellow Pages. Online, that is. Yellow Pages have sections for people to leave their reviews, and I encourage you to start doing that, or having your happy clients start doing that. So here are some more great testimonial ideas. Video testimonials are the latest rage. Okay, they're great for high perceived value, validity from the credible real person or real user of your business service, and that goes a long way in establishing your business as a credible authority. Okay. What you can do with these video testimonials is post them all over the internet. Post them on sites like YouTube. You can post them on Facebook fan pages for your business. Post them on your blog, etc. You can also get handwritten letter collages with people write in to you, so you can make images of these to post all over your site again. You've got to make these things visible is the key. You can also do this with email collages, or get collages of Facebook testimonials and post them all over your Facebook fan page. You should be soliciting surveys from your customers every which way that you can think of, okay? We have killer psychology scripts and surveys that we use all the time in our business. And the surveys are tailored and can be tailored to not only empower your customers to feel like they have a voice, but it also allows you to gauge what they're really feeling and thinking, and you can position it in a way that but you want to kind of lead them to an extreme end, either extremely negative, not good, or extremely positive, very good, and we have ways of doing that. All of these things are all meant to allow you as a business owner to document real and concrete proof. And the more of these that you have, the more positive ammunition you can use, and the more content that you can put out there, all geared to attract more business. And on the internet, content is king. Okay, so spreading the word can be a bit tricky because you can't get too far. Posting or disseminating these reviews on review sites from the same computer is not going to do you much good because they're going to get filtered. Review sites record the computer addresses, which are otherwise called IP addresses, which is the virtual equivalent of a real-world site, real-world address, only it's on the internet. This is used to help protect against fraud, spam, and other types of misappropriation and abusive system uses caused by high-tech hackers. So then, how do you get these testimonials posted? How do you get around this? Well, the first way, the obvious way, is to get your customers to do it for you. And to be honest, you'd be surprised at how many people will actually do it for you if you simply ask. The first problem is that no one usually asks for this stuff. So most businesses rely on signs. They're just afraid to ask for these things. And the only problem is customers don't really usually read the signs, but they do listen to and engage with people. So if you start asking verbally, that might help. The other problem is that not a lot of customers remember to actually do this when they get home, as that it's real easy to get sidetracked, and once out of sight, then it's out of mind. The only time they'll generally do this of their own volition without wasting any time is when they're upset. An unhappy customer will spread the news halfway around the world faster than good news has the time to put its pants on. The other way to do this, still a bit non-practical, is to do it yourself using different computers. It's not very feasible to do it because not too many businesses have access to different computer posting ports or the different computer input devices necessary to do this. It's just not feasible. It is a service, however, that we're familiar with. This is a service that Focus Life Marketing can most assuredly provide on your behalf, as we have access to a network of computer posting channels, none of which will ever leave a traceable footprint. So it all looks very natural, and as long as you have the actual testimonials on file, we're not actually doing anything unethical. We're just making sure that the posts you have on file are made available to the masses, and we're posting on sites according to the way they want to see them done. Not using the same computer, nor making any fraudulent claims, as these posts are all legitimate, as long as you're actually collecting these posts on file in some documented form. It's a routine service, and we can handle this with ease. So if you want to find out more, talk to us about that afterwards. The fourth topic we want to cover is how to handle Groupon shoppers delicately. In the intro I said with finesse, because they're quite a fickle bunch. And these shoppers are quite savvy. They're economically frugal and extremely finicky. Remember this is a key point. These shoppers signed up for Groupon, Living Social, what have you, expecting to be notified of the impulsive deal of the day. I like calling it impulse because it's really an impulse shop. It's an impulse shopping gimmick. Herein lies a critical comparison point that they're holding you to. They expect the same service that you would otherwise provide non-Groupon full-price buyers. They expect full-price service. You need to take away this direct comparison. Why not set up a special category offering in your services or products, packages, or bundles that are unique to those buying from Groupon? You could offer a sampler package or some totally different offering altogether. I believe I saw Jamba Juice do this just recently. They offered something I've never seen on their menu, but it was an exclusive Groupon deal to get people interested in foot traffic, get people in the stores. I'm sure it was something that they were willing to give away at even a slight loss because of the potential other benefits, which we'll go over in just a minute. Again, consider offering something special just for your Groupon buyers. And the reason why are really numerous, but we're going to go over a few right here. This kind of offer does a few things for you right now. First thing is it prevents your loyal full-price shoppers from feeling alienated. Okay? No loyal shopper is going to be happy to know or find out that you offered the very same service that they're now paying full price for, but you offered to some other bunch at a discount. That just might induce them to wait to go back to your store until they can sign up for the same discount. Knowing that the offer the Groupon buyers bought was different will save you from massive headaches later on. The second is it prevents the coupon shopper from devaluing your current service offering. It's as though they're getting a glimpse into the place, but still not getting the exclusive good stuff, which is still prime value. They see it happening, and they can have access to it, but it's still available at full price. It keeps them wanting more. This allows you to segment your services accordingly. You have more flexibility in your different customer dealings. Groupon buyers, while not necessarily second rate, should not reasonably expect to be treated the same as top dollar pairs, because as we've now established, they've paid for not the same service, but something else, something different. They paid for something totally unique and less than the top dollar clients who also paid for something different, and so should expect to get the royal treatment. They paid for it, and the offering is different. Simple concept, right? You can't expect the lobster if you've only paid for the tuna fish sandwich, even though you bought it from the same store. The bottom line is this: the customers receive what they've paid for, and as long as you can differentiate not only price but the actual offer, then this is easier to handle. No longer can a Groupon customer badmouth you for not getting the royal treatment, as the full price shoppers paid for what they got. The Groupon shopper didn't pay for the royal treatment. They paid for the Groupon deal, which is, as we've been harping on, should not be the same as the royal deal. It shouldn't be the same offer. But they can still get the royal treatment if they want to upgrade. It's simple as that, right? So now let's get into your benefits of owning the list. Okay, so when you market to your list, you no longer have to split profits with anyone. When you remarket to this list that you've gotten from Groupon or Living Social or whatever coupon site you're using, you've just given yourself a 100% raise, right? You no longer have to give up half your gross sales to anyone, which is going to feel a whole lot nicer the next time you market to this list. You can make the same offer again and again whenever you want. You can set up limitations so that you can control the traffic flow and only limit your offerings to a handful of respondents. You can treat it like a contest and reward the first few that act fastest. Again, there's nothing from stopping you from doing this again next month or next week or whenever you feel like it. This list, as you now see, is an extremely reliable source of income and should be treated with the respect it now deserves. You can rely on your list to send you business when you have slow periods, when it's time to reach a special quota, if you're trying to liquidate out of season items and such. You can use this for local contests or holiday sales events. You're in complete control and you can get as creative as you like. Now, what you also have is the ability to do is further milk and refine your list. This was the secret icing on the cake stuff that I mentioned earlier. Okay, so this is how to do it. You want to definitely make a last minute upsell offer whenever you market to your list. The reason why is because just as there are those that will act quickest to make a purchase decision, there are also those that are prone to paying for being among the privileged few who have access to the exclusive stuff. When you do this, you're refining your list because you can further segment your list and make offers geared towards these upsell takers. They're highly valuable and should be treated as they are. These folks can add some serious bottom line gravy to your profits. They can make the difference between an okay month or an okay year to a home run, and this is not to be ignored or taken lightly. Okay, let's use a little example. Let's say that out of a list of 500, just 500 local people on this list, you decided that only 20% of which bought again. That's 100 deals, and of that 100 deals, let's just say 20% of those folks decided on taking you up on your upgrade. That's 20 people that decided to spend more money, and over the course of the year, that's 240 people, or almost half your list. If we were talking about an $80 normal offer with just a $35 upsell bump, then we're talking about adding another $8,400 to your bottom line for not doing anything more except making that offer available, just letting them know about it. That's it. Thank you for watching. Thanks so much for downloading this presentation. I really hope you've gotten some extremely valuable and actionable content from it. Some people still need a bit more help with these strategies, and some just want more advanced help but don't have the time or resources to do it. For those of you looking for more, then we encourage you to go ahead and give us a call. Find out how we can design a profitable campaign that will work in your particular business. We can be reached by calling toll-free 866-948-2978, or you can send out an email to focuslifemarketing@gmail.com. We welcome any and all feedback and encourage you to write to us to give us your thoughts and let us know if there was anything that we've left out or was unclear. Your feedback is welcome, warranted, and appreciated. We look forward to hearing from you soon. Thanks again.